Good morning, everyone. I'm going to talk about the coronavirus 19 disease. And so let's get started. We have the coronavirus disease COVID 19 is an infectious disease caused by a newly discovered coronavirus. Most people affected with COVID 19 virus will experience mild to moderate respiratory illness and recover without requiring special treatment. Other people and those with underlying medical problems like diabetes, chronological respiratory disease, and cancer are more likely to develop serious illness. We had the best way to prevent this and slow down the transmission is to be well informed about the COVID 19 virus, the disease it causes, and how it spreads. Protect yourself and others from infection by washing your hands or using an alcohol based rub frequently and not touching your face. That's very important. We have the COVID 19 pandemic, and it's an ongoing pandemic of coronavirus disease 2019 caused by a severe acute respiratory syndrome coronavirus 2, SARS-CoV-2. It was first identified in December 2019 in Wuhan, China. As for 18 March 2021, more than 100 million cases had been confirmed and making one of the deadliest disease pandemic in history. We have the symptoms of COVID-19. The- They are very variable, ranging from none to life-threatening illness. The virus spreads mainly through the air when people are near each other. It leaves an infected person as they breathe, cough, sneeze, or speak and enters other person via their mouth, nose, or eyes. It may also spread via contact surfaces. People remain infectious for up to weeks and can spread the virus even if they do not show symptoms. Recommended preventive measures include social distancing, wear face masks in public, ventilation and air filtering, hand washing, and covering one's mouth. We have to disinfect surfaces as well. Personally, with this pandemic has been something hard for me because there as a student we have to stay at home taking online classes. It's a year ago. It's a year ago actually, and it is important to stay at home even if they don't want to because there are people that are going to the beach, going outside without wearing a face mask, and that's horrible because of them the virus is spreading into another person. And the best thing that will could happen is because is the vaccine. The vaccine is one of the best thing that would could happen to us because we have the vaccine and we can prevent contagion the coronavirus. But we have to wait and for our turn. And as I said, the preventive measures are hand washing is the most important thing and social distancing. Even if we want to go hang out with friends, we have to stay at home and wait for the best moment because some people are outside without wearing a mask, as I said, and that's we can get the coronavirus and spread to our family. We have to stay at home, as I said, and not going anywhere unless it's important, like going for the groceries. I don't know. The COVID 19 started a long time ago and is still there are some countries that are so we have so the deaths as here in Mexico because in Mexico most of the people don't listen to the prevents of how people can prevent to get the illness. They don't want to listen. They don't want to hold the actions to prevent the illness. And for example, we have the responses to the pandemic have resulted in significant global social and economic disruption, including the largest global recession since the Great Depression. It has led to postponement or cancellation of events, widespread supply shortages escalated by planet bonding, agricultural disruption and food shortages, and decreased emissions of pollutants and greenhouse gases. With the pandemic, we can go, we cannot go, we couldn't go to the cinema. For example, I enjoy going to the movies, but with this pandemic, most of the movies have been pushed back, and we have to wait maybe a little, maybe more months of waiting. But it'll be worth the waiting because the cinema could be a place where we can get the coronavirus. We don't know. We have to stay healthy most of the time because the coronavirus attacks mostly of the lungs, the respiratory. So it means that is the place that the virus attacks the lungs. We can lose our breath and of course the death.